Hello everyone, thanks for stopping by Digital Card Enthusiast. My name is Nate, also known across the internet as Thrawn Omega, and today we are doing some Jumpstart action. I need to resign this gauntlet run, and we'll hop in another one here. I've got 10,000 gold, I'll go ahead and pay with gold, and you want to get 2 wins from every run before you concede it to get new packs, because you'll get at least a rare from Jumpstart, so get your card rewards. Let's choose our packets. Well-read, tree hugging, or doctor. I love, love, love that island. So I'm gonna go well-read. Pack number 1. Could go well-read cats. Well-read animated. Well-read above the clouds. I don't know what's in above the clouds, but I think I'm gonna try mono blue here and see how this is well read above the cloud. Take a quick look through what is in here. Enchanted creature deals combat damage to opponent. You can draw a card. Under give things flying. Pay 5, draw 2 cards. Servitor dies, everybody card. Pay 3 and tap, another creature can't be blocked. It's pretty easy to tell which ones are the above the clouds. Those would be all the ones that are flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, the Efreet deals 1 damage to you. Price of you pay for 3, 4, higher for 3. Creature spells with flying are cheaper. Gadrick the Wizened enters the battlefield, draw X cards. Whenever you cast a blue spell, tap target non-land permanent and opponent controls. So that's going to be even more useful in a combination of dual blue. You capture spheres. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1 on it. Whenever you attack with 2 or more creatures flying, draw a card. Can't be blocked as long as you've drawn 2 or more cards, so all of the card draw comboing with flying in the sky. Island. The thriving isles. Choose a color other than blue. Well, those aren't going to be worth a darn when we don't need anything but blue. Alright, so let's see how well read above the clouds fares. I should check my camera positioning too here once this gets started to see. I think that's fine up there. Probably make it a little bigger. We don't necessarily care about needing to look at our opponent's graveyard at all times. So I can opt and scry 1, draw. Yeah, we'll throw it at the bottom. That's just drawing a redo of what I already did. Servitor. Things are actually going to get a little expensive. I can't play you for anything yet. He would just be draw. I could throw you down as a 3/3, but I wouldn't draw any cards, so you. Black for 2, pass the turn. Champion of Lambolt. Creatures with power less than Champion of Lambolt's power can't block creatures you control. Whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield, put a +1. Okay. power less than it, can't block anything. Well, that's a real nice counter to the wall. Jeez. Those walls are worthless now. Next turn would have the 5 to play the roaming Ghost Light, and that can throw the champion back in hand as a tempo play. Especially if the +1/+1 counter goes on it. Yeah, we're bouncing that. Don't like that you make my walls worthless. Back in the hand. Yep, you're back. Not surprised. Yeah, you get the token. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, put a +1/+1. Three. Two. Would have taken a trade there and a card draw if the servitor had been blocked. I am not super thrilled that 2 out of the 3 cards drawn were lands. Oh, don't do proliferate. Don't do proliferate. You did proliferate. Alright, I will give it to you. That was a good combo, and I have to eat all of that. All that damage. Alright, so I could make something on 7 mana. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't do all the above. Attack like this. Three, 6. Get a couple things off the board. I have to leave up 2. Four. So I have to leave the remaining for unsubstantiate. And end the turn. That. Stop before combat. I should already have a stop before combat. Get out of here. That. That saves from the 2 biggest threats. Kill this 4/4 trampler. I'm going to throw a wall in front of that. Yeah, I don't think I care about that. And I win. 3, 6, 8. damage going through, no blockers. Nice saves from the blue tempo. Bouncing that twice. Definitely made all the difference in the world. The reward is Zerzoth Chaos Rider. I think I've gotten 3 card rewards so far, and I've gotten this guy twice. Which is a little bit of a feels bad. Claim you and continue with Well Read Above the Skies. Round 2, fight! Looks good. 2 drop, 3 drop. Makes flyers cheaper. That'll make Sphinx cheaper. Anima doesn't have support yet for card draws. But can't complain, can't really toss it when it curves so nicely. Play land, go! I really need to get... I'm hoping the prices on these lands aren't too outrageous, though I'm sure they will be. But man, I really want to get my hands on a bunch of this particular island. This is probably one of my favorite island arts. Period. End of story. Because I am an English major and I love the books. Curiosity. I don't know which one of those 2 decks this one came in, but it definitely pairs well with flyers. An evasive threat gets through, and you can draw a card. It's happy time. Plan next turn to be for the Warden. Wishful Merfolk loses Defender and becomes a human until the end of turn. 22 attack. Things now cost 6 instead of 7. Whenever a creature with flying attacks, you may draw a card. Thinking they might be in Well Read as well. Maybe. Or they're in Merfolk probably for sure as one. Lofty Denial. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1. If you control a creature with flying, counter it unless they pay 4. And do you have a creature with... Play the Tome Anima for now. Swing for 2. Pass. Next turn, could put a Curiosity on Warden. That's not going to help with Tome Anima's ability, though, because this has to deal combat damage to an opponent before you get the card draw. You need the draw pre-combat to make this unblockable. Gotta take the 3. Could pay to give you flying, but I'd rather use that mana to get very Larcenist out. Next turn could be... I think Sphinx is up next turn? Or do I not have the mana for that yet? Or 5, 6. I think Sphinx is up next turn. Well, there went my curiosity. You are not unblockable. You know what? I'll trade you. Oh crap, I can't do that now because this got bounced. Alright, next it's Mighty Morphin Sphinx time. Not seeing a lot of merfolk out of that deck. Or one that I was so sure was a merfolk deck. I need to start getting my value out of the Ifrit when it's gonna slap me in the face for a point of damage every time. You can make other... Oh, this might be unblockable themed. I don't know, because you won't tell me what the themes are, and I'm not memorizing lands. Not having it. The question is, are you sitting on your own lofty denial, in which case I'm going to feel incredibad. Because I couldn't lofty denial a lofty denial. Here's me saying it. Don't have it. They're totally going to have it, and I'm going to regret being a tryhard. Oh, I got away with it. I got away with it. Is it going to get bounced immediately? Is that the other option? I just assume I'm not allowed to have nice things. Well, that's another version of I'm not allowed to have. So those will not be attacking turn. Oh, knock it off. Power move attacking with the turtle. Oh, okay, we're not attacking with the turtle. Just kidding. I'm not entirely sure why the big swing here. You're just bored. But I'm still have help. Whenever you draw a card, you may pay 1. When you do, you may tap or untap target creature. Since I cannot swing worth a dang this turn anyway, I will do that to tap your turtle. You could pay 4 to make something unblockable, so I'm in trouble here. Could be taking 5. Opponent did not see the deck hand line. Do I want to pay? Yeah, I'm gonna go. Tap the turtle, so you can't use that as a blocker. Island. Thanks. So here's the magic question. If you see that line next turn, I'm taking 5 and then 1 off the Efreet and I'm just dead. I'm not entirely sure if this was the right attack. I might want to have held Larcenist back as another blocker. Or maybe have been more aggressive and also swung with the Kraken. The opponent's not sure either. They're thinking about it. Time out here. Come on, opponent, we're making some YouTube content. I'll tap your octopus. Now I've got a lot of cards, but what can I do with them? Meanwhile, opponent is in top deck mode, so major card advantage happening over here. I'm just screwed if they see this. No, I'm not. I can block this. What are they making unblock? Yeah. Oh, because you can pay it twice. Huh, this applies to enemies too. Yeah. I was just screwed because I didn't see that they had... I didn't remember they could do that twice. They did see the... Oh well, it was a good game. I enjoyed it. Let's go for a third game with Well Read Above the Clouds. I love the absolute lack of any kind of a queue. It's just immediately, you press the play button, you're in a game. Lots of people be playing Jumpstart at the moment. This hand's a little bit slow. Because there's nothing really until turn 3, and there's no card draw in here either. Hopefully the Efreet will be able to get curiosity on it and stick for a few swings. It'd be fantastic. Harling. Here's our Efreet. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, that gets +1/+0 and gains double strike. It's probably a fair amount of spells in there that want to smack face directly. Because it has to be 2 opponents. don't think I go for Curiosity here and instead favor continuing to build the board. Throw down Tide Skimmer. Next turn, those two swinging together would enable a card draw by itself. Green and red. I've not seen what the green is going to be. Four mana next turn would be enough for a Capture Sphere. Could be a Curiosity and Servitor. Creatures you control gain trample. 9. Is that all you're doing? Good. Just for that, you're going in the timeout bubble. Attacking you for 2 again and drawing a card. I like cards. Give me all the cards in my card game. Or 2 drill back. 6. Throw down the Servitor as a block on the Frillback, which does not have trample. I had to check, these are both instants. So no need to play them right away. Two card draws off of the Tide Skimmer now, so I've gotten good value there. You already used your card to give this tramp. Don't know that there's 2 in there. You may have the +3/+0 in first strike. That's a combat trick you may still have. Okay, you're doing shock. Rude. I can't use both. At least you did that after I declared block. Would add 4 more points of damage if you nuked that pre-combat. Barren Island, I already have 6 lands out there. Should only be taking 1 of them. Won't have Defender because powerful more. Other creature control with flying attacks. You may draw a card. Let's get the big ol' Sphinx out there. Now this will draw a card for attacking and a card for hitting with face. Which is not a bad deal. Five cards in hand, soon to be 6. Well, I'm glad I got those now versus my next 2 turns being land draws. I am a little concerned with blocking with the Sphinx in that deck very likely has some kind of spell that can deal direct damage to me or the Sphinx. So if both of these attack, I probably block the Drowsing Pteranodon first. Just because 4 damage is going to be a little bit harder to manufacture on a spell than 3. Take that 1 extra point of damage and then switch it next. We have +1, +0, and... Okay. Yeah, I'm quite glad I put the Lightning Visionary in a bubble, considering how this is played out. So I think this is probably... Okay, I should have figured that out by now. This is dinosaurs and... Tap 2 target creatures. They don't untap during your opponent's next. Okay, your instant speed, you cost 3. I have 8. So if I play 3, 4, 5... That leaves me 3. One, 2, 7. Yeah, well. Two. 1, 2, 3. 8. Want to leave the 3 up for that. I'll discard the tap land. It gives me a second color, which I don't care about at all because I am mono blue. And I think I can win next turn. Or come pretty close. Maybe not have it. If there's specific removal. Okay, yeah, you do a thing and we'll get through. X damage to each creature and planeswalker you don't control. Oh shit. Well, okay. And that's why we left up Lofty Denial. Nope, nope, not gonna have that. Not gonna have that. Okay, there's the concession. Woo! And that's why you leave mana up. Alright, that is the 2 wins on that. I'm gonna cap the video there, because that's 3... It's 3 games with this deck. I think 3 is probably a good amount for any one particular video. Blessed Sanctuary was the second rare one off of this run. Prevent all non-combat damage to be dealt to you and creatures you control. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield, you also get a white unicorn. Shiny. Yeah, that'll do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing for more content. There's going to be a lot of Jumpstart videos coming over the next several weeks. And after that, videos on historic new decks featuring cards that have come out in Jumpstart. Thanks for hanging out, and hope you have a good day.